All right, all right. We are here. It's the Chat Rock Podcast. We back with another special edition. Last week we gave y'all one player, now we giving y'all another player. Currently, recently retired, EuroLeague in Philadelphia. I could give you legend or just like star, man. What we gonna give you?
I don't know, bro, but this is the thing. I don't know if I'm really retired yet because somebody could wave a check that says go. You see what I'm saying? Like it just haven't been a check that made me say pack up. So I'm not officially retired yet, but I'm retired. Who I don't know who did this kind of retirement. This is a new kind of retirement. Waiting on a check. Retirement.
uh, this is my man, Mike Green, Butler University, Franklin Learning Center from Philadelphia. One of my favorite. I mean, I can honestly say Mike never played on none of the teams I associated with or anything like that, but you're one of my favorite point guards, man.
Yeah, I fired y'all up a couple times, man. The teams you had.
Bro, I scouted you in the TBT. And I had the perfect Scott. I said, Mike, I told Smack, I gave Smack the blueprint on how to do this shit. I said, this is how you gotta attack Mike. And he did it. And I'm not even gonna give you my strategy, but I just got a blueprint.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite players, man, is Mike Green right here, man. We got Mike Green in the building. So, Mike, we're gonna start off with the first question before we get to this or whatever. Anything you want to promote or anything right now before we
I could promote something?
Whatever you want to do, bro.
This is it. You gotta get me back up on it. I got stuff going on at least twice a month. I'm gonna promote. Right. Okay, so I got a dump truck. Y'all need dumps, clean outs. I send my guys your way. What else I got going on? I got the bouncy houses going on. I got a event space. That's all I'm giving them for now because I don't know. I'm not sure about your audience. I don't know if I want to rent to the people that.
My audience is very small right now, but it's going to grow.
It's going to grow for sure, but
it's going to grow.
Right there. I don't want to rent to them. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Hey, listen, you a private. We talk about being private businesses and enterprises all the time in here, and you're allowed to have the choice of what you want to say no and yes to, my brother.
I appreciate that, brother.
All right, so we're gonna get started with the first question, and where you gotta load it up on the dot. So we're gonna do our same format that we usually do, people. Just we doing the interview style with Mike, and then we're gonna get back to some hot topics and stuff like that. This is the NCAA tournament edition because this is the person I know that went the furthest in the tournament.
All right, so first question. All right, how'd you end up at Butler University?
You want the short version or?
We could go the long version. We could start. We're gonna start from FLC. So from FLC, where'd you go?
From FLC, I went to Towson University. But okay, let's take it back a little further. Okay, so I played varsity 4 years.
Yeah.
Junior year, I started getting recruited. Yeah. Like I actually started getting recruited. John Owens transferred, London Houston transferred, and it was my time to step in. So as a junior, is when it was officially my team, FLC. So I had a really, really good Vegas. Mustafa was hurt. And I started at the point guard in Vegas. Mustafa came back.
And we're talking Mustafa Shakur, number one point guard in the East Coast at that time.
No, the nation, not just the East Coast.
He was number one in the nation over CP3?
He was ranked number one, period.
Okay.
So he got hurt, but teams are still showing up to see us. So I got recruited. I was getting recruited big. Like I did a good job. So I went from off the radar to like mid-major quick. And I think I had St. Joe's. That was my dream school. Think about it. St. Joe's was going crazy when I was in 12th grade. They went to the Elite 8, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, John Lucas. Graduating, I could fit right in there. I wasn't ready. But this is my thinking. Now looking back, I wasn't ready. But long story short, I was getting recruited by Monte Ross. And he was ready to offer me. He said he wanted to go see me in California. You go to Vegas and you go to college right after each other.
Yep, Vegas. That's how it used to be. It used to be Vegas tournament, then you go to California tournament. Los Angeles.
He was following me. I didn't know. You don't know who following you. There's so many coaches. First of all, you got Mustafa Shakur on your team. And we had 70, 80 coaches at our games, bro. It was ridiculous. LeBron wasn't playing, so everybody was seeing us every time. So I get back home. I didn't know he was recruiting me. I didn't know that, but I knew that was my dream school. Come to find out, I found out he was recruiting me from Eddie Hurt Camp. I went to Eddie Hurt Camp to work. He calls me out the crowd and says, "Yeah, I was recruiting Mike." Shit, where my letter at? He was like, "Yeah, he did a great job. Vegas killed everybody." And he was like, he got to California, it got lackadaisical, got happy. And I was like, I didn't even know this. Like, I didn't even know this. Like, I would, if he offered me right now, I was going to take that contract. So I really wanted to go to St. Joe's. They didn't recruit me. John Chaney recruited me, but he only offered me a 3-year scholarship.
So wait, Monty Ross was coaching at St. Joe's at that time, Delaware?
Yeah. What was that?
Because he ended up at Delaware. He ended up at Delaware.
No, the assistant at St. Joe's to Phil Martelli.
Okay.
So he was the top guy there. But I end up, he didn't offer me. He never offered me. Coach Chaney offered me after I committed to Towson. So it was Towson, Drexel, a bunch of other schools. But I committed to Towson. I couldn't take Bruiser Flint. I wasn't ready for Bruiser Flint coming out of FLC.
No, nobody ready for Bruiser.
I wasn't ready.
War, come back.
I went to the game. They played Towson. They both recruited me. He called me into the locker room, and I'm looking how he talking to these dudes at spit coming out. Cause I wasn't ready for that. Like I was still kind of pampered, and at FLC. Like I wasn't ready for Bruiser. So I got recruited by Towson by Dino Presley. He had Ryder now. Yeah. But he recruited me to Towson. By the time I got there, he was gone. He took another job, so I was there at Towson. I ended up at Towson for 2 years.
Did you have Bruiser recruited you?
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for. I wasn't ready.
But you talking about Junior, or you talking about son? Dad recruited me.
Yeah.
I'm not his son. Wild. Dad was wild too. Now don't get me wrong, but I got dad. I was getting recruited by dad at the end of his career, so he had calmed down a lot.
No, bro.
Bro. I know exactly what you mean. Bruiser was wild at the beginning.
The way he was talking to him, bro, I definitely wasn't ready. He was talking to everybody. Like he was talking to his top guys like that. I was just like, probably can't. Like, I can't do this. Like, so I went to Towson. Started my freshman year. Every game set a record or whatever. Second year, my coaches got fired. Second year, coach came in and convinced me to stay. I stayed, and he ended up. Like we went back and forth. We was terrible again, and he was like, at the end, he was like, I wouldn't recruit you as no point guard. You're a good player, but you're kind of slow, and you're not really a point guard. My type point guard. I can help you find a school and all that. I was like, no, I'm good, man. Like, just left. Like, I'm good. I appreciate it. You ain't got to find me a school. I'm sad as mud. Like, damn, like, I'll leave this team in scoring. This dude telling me I ain't no point guard. I'm too slow. Got up out of there. From there, I was involved with a bunch of different schools, bro. I just was like, I went back to the project, Lumber. I'm just sitting in projects, like, playing with my friends, playing up the hill. And I didn't even know coach was coming to see me at the hill. I never even knew. Had no idea. Until I got to Butler. The head coach of Butler told me he came to see me. Brad Stevens got the word on me first. He got the word from a coach in the CAA. With Towson, when I was playing against a coach in the CAA, he got the word from him. So he had his head coach come see me at the Hill. Never knew none of this stuff until I got to Butler. They told me everything how it happened. Yeah. So I don't know who I think I was playing against Sean McKee, maybe. I don't know. One of those games I was playing against somebody in the back gym. You know how the Hill got three different gyms.
Two different, yeah.
So after that, they called me now. They didn't tell me that somebody was coming to the game. So now they called me. It was like, they sent LaVall Jordan. He's the head coach of Butler now. They sent him down to watch me work out. Now this is a catch. That morning they told me they was coming to see me work out. That morning they set a workout with somebody down in Newman, South Philly. I don't know nobody down there.
Yeah.
It's making me mad. I forget the guy's name, man, but I appreciate him big time. He let me come in the gym with them South Philly cats. Like, I stay on my side. But he let me come in the Newman gym. I wasn't going to go. So my OG that got killed just so happened to be sitting on the project wall when I walked outside. So I'm leaving my mom house at like 7:45. I come down and he's just sitting there. I wasn't going to go. I had no way to get there. So I'm just like, like, you feel like taking me somewhere real quick? He was like, where? I was like, I got a basketball workout in South Philly. I don't even know where it's at. I don't know how he knew where it's at. He takes me down there. I was going to miss it. Had he said no way I was going to the workout. It was over. Like, I was just going to sit around and wait for some other school. I was supposed to go to Temple. I was supposed to go to LaSalle. I was supposed to go to Fordham. All of them, I don't know what they was doing. They was bullshitting me. Like, bullshitting me. They ain't pull the trigger on me. because I would have definitely came back home. But I ended up going to that workout. I guess the coach was impressed. They flew me out. Now I'm just now meeting Brad Stevens. He the whole one. He's the person that got it all started. So now I'm just meeting Brad Stevens now. So I get down there. Visit was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like visit was cool. They was like, so what you want to do? Mind you, it's August, bro. School start August 13th. It's like August 4th. They was like, well, we need a decision now. I was like, I get y'all a decision. Like, can I get 2 days? It was like, we're kind of in a hurry or whatever. So I got
home. To leave campus.
Right. So as soon as I got home, but I had nothing else in the bag.
Yeah.
I took a visit to Central Arkansas because DJ, my cousin on my father's side, Daryl Jones, he was at Central Arkansas Division II. So I took a visit just because he wanted me to take a visit. I took a visit down there. I was never going to Division II, but I wanted to see it. Like, it was cool. So they didn't know I didn't have nothing else in the bag. I just went home and was like, I'll make a decision. By the time I got home, I called them like, I'm coming. So this is how I went to Butler right there. From there, they was mad that they was 13 and 15 before I got there. Mind you, 13 and 15, bro, I just won 8 games in 2 years. I'm 11 and 40. I'm 11 and 40 in 2 years. Y'all mad about 13, 15. So I got down there, had to sit out a year and got way, way better, bro. Like just seeing the game and not playing, I got stronger, way better. And as soon as I got on the floor, as soon as I got eligible, we picked up from right there. We went crazy. We went crazy.
So junior year, y'all went. What was your record your junior year?
Junior year. That's a good question. I get it mixed up. I think we was like 29 and 4.
Did y'all make the tournament?
Yeah. Yep. We went to the Sweet 16. We lost to the defending champs, Florida.
Wow.
We lost to Florida. They was too much for us. Horford and what you call them killed us. Horford
and was there.
No,
Horford, Joaquin.
And they shot 80% from the free throw line. Our thing was don't give them no layups, foul them. They ain't missing no free throws that game.
Bro, y'all was getting it over there. Goodness gracious.
Right.
So who was the best? I know everybody was avoiding y'all on the schedule. Who was the best team y'all got on the schedule that year?
On the schedule, like preseason, like
regular season. Yeah. Did they give y'all anybody good on the schedule during the preseason?
We won what you call them? We won the preseason NIT.
Okay. Who'd y'all getting that? Who'd y'all get in the finals of that?
In Madison Square Garden.
Who'd y'all get in the finals of that?
We beat Gonzaga.
Who was on Gonzaga then? Austin Day?
My man Pargo. Austin Day was a freshman, I think.
Jeremy Pargo was nasty.
What's the boy that went to the league? He went high. Josh Heifeld.
Oh, it was the big guy, the big fella.
White guy. He went high. He had
I know you're talking about.
That was that team right there. We beat them. Who was the final four? North Carolina, Tennessee, us, and Gonzaga.
Wow.
We beat Tennessee, then we beat them.
So how was y'all doing this? Like, how did y'all like form the system? Like
that system was all that, bro. Like, and it was like I was only the person that really didn't fit it. If you would have to say somebody didn't fit it, I would be the only one that can go get it. That year, my junior year, I was the only one that can actually go get it. But it was perfect, bro. Like they ran that. It was a tight ship, bro. Like we knew exactly what we was running. We knew exactly how we was defending. They was big time, bro. Like that was big time.
All right, we're gonna go to the second question so that way everybody on the screen know what we talking about because it's already rolled into it. And what's the second question?
All right. We got question number 2. So let's go through your experience playing the NCAA tournament. Kind of where you was going already.
Amazing, bro. Like amazing. Like outside of playing in them home games and then
Let me set the scene. Let me set the scene first, Mike. Let me set the scene first. All right. So when you go into the first, I've never been to the NCAA tournament. I haven't been to a game that's part of my bucket list.
Right.
All right. So I want to know the scene. Like, is it like a big time AAU tournament when you walk in there and because I've been to big time AAU tournament. I played in some. When you walk in there, is it like super filled and it's just you and that team?
It's different between AAU because AAU you got 3 different gyms going at one time. All the main shows is on one stage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you go see Drake, you go see Hov, you gotta wait to see Drake, then you gotta wait to see Hov, then you gotta wait to see Beyonce. So it ain't like they all in 3 different spots. So it's that much more intense.
Okay.
You know so it's that much. And mind you, you gotta remember we was top 10 in the nation.
Yeah, y'all were ranked high. Yeah.
So when we was hitting the road games, it was sold out like crazy. Everywhere we went, it's like you
It
Drake
was
on
on.
the concert. It was sold out. Like it was
Up in the stuff.
So yeah.
So what
the
do you
NCAA
remember? This was like 13 years ago, so we're gonna go on as much experience as you can remember. Do you remember who y'all played? What side y'all played on at the tournament? Like what city y'all played in?
See, I get the years mixed up.
Your junior year.
Buffalo.
Okay. I'm just going.
We beat Maryland, I think, in Buffalo.
Who Maryland have that year?
Strawberry,
That was one of the weaker teams. Okay, that was one of the weaker teams.
And Grievous Vasquez. That's it. Yeah.
Grievous Vasquez and DJ Strawberry. I remember that team.
We beat Old Dominion first, then we beat them. I forget where we lost to Florida. I don't know where that was at.
Y'all lost to Florida in y'all lost to Florida Sweet 16, right?
Yeah. Was that I want to say it was Alabama.
That was a good game too. Y'all almost had them.
We had them. I think I made a couple of defensive laps in that game, bro. Because the plan was to get the ball at the big's hand, like fake at him and get back out the shooters. But I remember Torian Green hit like 3 threes, bro.
Torian Green got off against y'all.
He hit like 3 threes, bro. So I remember that. But Wichita ain't do nothing. Corey Brewer, he went number 4. He killed everybody else. He was fighting for MVP.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, anybody who young who watching this, Joakim Noah and Al Horford won back-to-back championships in the NCAA, and Butler had them on the wall. Butler was a mid-major team that had them on the wall.
It was big time. It was big time, bro. They were just too big for us, bro. If we had the kid I had my senior year, my junior year, we would have had a better shot.
Yo, and they were literally like just high-low and everybody. High-low, high-low. And then they had players around them where they could go high-low, and then they had shooters here, where they just they had the little white boy that could shoot too.
Humphreys, I think his name was.
The little guard.
But I think they had, but people don't even. I didn't even know. They had Mo Space coming off the bench.
And he never played. Mo Space never played.
Right. They had like 3 other people that went to the league on their bench.
They never played, bro. Right.
Wow.
And we gonna bring Anwar back on that because that's all because of Anwar, young boy. Anwar, all those dudes came there because of your young boy that you used to help out in the gym at West Virginia.
Yeah.
Jason Williams.
Yep. He started that. He started that whole thing because I don't know if you remember. Brett Nelson.
I heard that name before. I remember that name.
Brett Nelson was the point guard after Jason Williams.
Yeah, Brett Nelson was from West Virginia.
Where's Jason Williams? Jason Williams?
Jason Williams, behind the back. Yeah, white chocolate.
He got game, bro.
So Jason Williams is from 5 minutes away from where West Virginia State is. And he used to come to the him, Randy Moss. And
I heard about them being close.
Yeah, they was on the same high school team. And they used to come past the gym because we was the only black people in the state playing basketball for the most part.
Jason Williams too, right?
Huh?
You counting Jason Williams too, right?
Yeah.
Black people in the state.
Well, no, I might as well, right? I'm just like, hey, might as well. But literally, his dad he used to come in with his dad, and this boy would just like throw behind the back passes at the wall for 3 hours straight while everybody was playing. He'd play a couple pickup games, but he was in there working on skills. Like, what was
a game, bro?
He knew what he was going for. But yeah, well, Brett Nelson, when I got there, Brett Nelson had scored like, look up his high school drive. He scored like 4,500 points or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
So he went right after Jason, and then everybody started going down there.
So how old was Brad when he was coaching you? Brad was probably 32, 33?
I coached him my senior year. Probably 32, 33. That's crazy, bro. Now that you think about it, it's crazy. There's a thing with Brad too, though, because AJ Graves was my backcourt mate. His brother also was on the staff. So once my coach, Coach Licklider, he left and went to Iowa, got $1 million raise. No brainer. $1 million raise. So now we had to decide between Graves and Brad Stevens.
Yeah.
And it was cut down the middle because nobody wanted to defend the other guard. So it was cut down the middle. Nobody wanted to say, we take Brad, or, you know what I'm saying? So the other guard basically, he wanted his brother for sure. So, I was probably the most powerful in there. I said, Brad might as well take it.
He's crazy.
He's a second assistant anyway, so we end up going with Brad.
And I mean, you pretty much made the right idea. You were a hell of a GM on that one. You was a hell of a GM on that one.
You couldn't go wrong with either one of them. But it's just like Brad was already the associate head coach.
So your year going to the Elite Eight was Brad's first year.
That wasn't his first year. They was there before me.
I'm saying it was the first year as a head.
Brad head coach year, we lost to Tennessee going into the Sweet 16.
Okay. That was the next year.
The same Tennessee we beat for the chip in the Madison Square Garden to go to the chip in the preseason NIT. So we lost that same exact team.
They had Chris Lofton.
Yep.
That boy had a ratchet.
Right.
Shoot the ball, bro.
Same team. Yep.
It's funny. I always believed that Chris Lofton could have played in the NBA. I just thought he came in the wrong time.
He had a clip, man. He definitely had a clip. He played overseas. We ended up playing Turkey together. And I think he gave the best team out there at that point was Fenerbahce. He gave him like 47, 12 threes.
Wait. Yo and Chris Lofton was on the same team?
No, he wasn't on the same team. He was in the same league.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say y'all on the same team.
No, it's our rookie year though. So rookie year, you go mid-level team, small mid-level team. So, you make a certain amount of money and that's it. But he ended up having 12 threes one game, 13 maybe. He had 47 against them dudes. I was like, God damn.
I heard some crazy stuff he be doing overseas. Like I was looking at the sheets. He definitely be putting it up over there. Does he still?
I don't know about now. I haven't seen his name in a long time, but he was solid, especially our first year. He went crazy. But he had like a medical condition or something. I know he missed a couple years. But
all right, so
he's different, man.
We're gonna go to our before we get to your overseas story. We're gonna go to our third question. Our third question is Anwar.
All right, if you do anything different in college, what would you have done?
Well, I probably wouldn't have went to Towson. I wouldn't have went there for sure. No, but that was a lesson, man. It made me stronger. I played as a freshman, so it got me ready for college. At Butler, I definitely would have. I probably would have shot the ball more. At Butler, I probably would have shot the ball a lot more. But I don't know if that would have made us a successful team. Me shooting the ball.
I don't think I would have been as good.
I don't think so either. But to get to that next level, you got to put that.
But they'd have believed in you as an NBA player.
To put that,
they wouldn't have cared as much as you being slow. I think the main thing with you not being in the NBA is that people don't think you can shoot as well as you can shoot.
And that's always been the thing because that's just how basketball goes. When you do something so well and you don't really do the other thing often, it's automatic. He can't do that.
I think you can't do it.
So
Mike, that was my scouting report because I always would never believe that whenever I had a team that played against you, I make Mike go for 40. He's not going to do it. He's not selfish enough to do it.
Right. And even in the summertime, it's a little different because I don't think it's maybe like 2 summers I came home and I was actually in shape, actually cared about basketball. All other times I don't touch a basketball.
I don't think you can. I know you don't.
Tournament. So it's like, y'all dudes in the gym 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I just pop up and.
I be seeing peaks where like Mike just don't got the energy to do it.
Y'all just come in and I'm doing the same thing. I'm killing y'all and y'all in the gym 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm in there never a week. So it was cool though, man. But I don't think like you said, I don't think me shooting more would have been a successful Butler, but it would have made my prospectus going towards the NBA.
And that's what I was saying. I was telling people about kids because I was telling an AAU coach that a kid can set himself up to be selfish and then help his own pro career, or he can do for the coach and help the team sometimes. So it's like sometimes I think you make a choice. Like it's weird because you went far and you won. Like you won in NCAA. You won more than I think everybody that got drafted ahead of you.
Right.
So it's not the winning thing that they analyzing. They're analyzing like your game all around. So if you would have went there, you'd have had to win and get 30.
Right. And it's different now. Like I had a better chance of making it then than I do now because now you got to be a point guard that get 30. You know what I'm saying? Different.
Now they really gonna politic you now.
Now, like if you ain't scoring that thing, you probably not. If you ain't locking some. It's like 3 people that's in there for just locking down. But if you ain't scoring that thing, you ain't got no chance. Like
I was telling me and Sam Ryans was talking, and we were talking about how high school is training the kids wrong. They training the kids to be good Division I point guards, and then some of these schools, like especially the schools that win a lot in Philadelphia, they training the kids to be how we was. Like you bring the ball down, set the table, get it to the wing, and then get out the way.
Right.
Whereas though Now it's you gotta go get it because there's no shot clock in Philadelphia.
All right.
You literally not even getting trained the way you need to be trained.
Yeah, it's like counterproductive. Like you tell somebody to step off and break a 5-second count when that shit don't even matter when you going at this summer. You know what I'm saying? So you train 4 years and that shit don't even matter when you going at this summer.
That's the biggest adjustment, and that's why I said a lot of our kids, like Fats was probably the kid. Fats Russell who played for Rhode Island. He probably the only kid that really like just came in and was successful from his freshman year on. That's because he was such a good defender. But a lot of our kids got to go through that adjustment phase of just being able to break an offense.
Yeah, it also depends on what school you pick too.
And I think a lot of them picking
that's
the wrong
number
school.
one for me. You got to just pick the right school. You got to pick the school that's going to let you, like I just said, I jokingly said I shouldn't have went to Towson, but that was the best thing that happened to me. I played as a freshman 35 minutes a game. Whereas though you got, I don't know who else went to school that year, but they wasn't playing 35 minutes a game.
Because if you went to Temple, if you signed with Temple, you're not playing 35 minutes a
game. Who was there? Marty Collins. Marty Collins got pushed to point guard at that point.
You probably would have played 20 minutes a game.
But Marty got pushed to point guard.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a point guard when I was coming out.
They didn't. Marty was a wing.
Yeah, he wasn't a point guard when I was coming out.
He was a wing. And Cheney used them because they didn't have no point guard. They lost all their point guard. They lost all their guards.
Exactly. So
I don't even think he recruited the guard. He lost the recruitment. All the cards he recruited didn't come.
He had a kid named Taylor. He had somebody named with a T that they took that wasn't from the city.
Yeah.
But even still though, I don't think I was ready to play for Coach Cheney. Same thing with the Bruiser Flint thing. I wasn't ready to get cussed out. I can't take that.
And Cheney got some stories. Like
I'm you got to be honest, man. Like I wasn't ready for that coming out of FLC. I wasn't ready to be coached like that. Closest thing I got that was Mr. Greg, and that used to hurt my feelings. Like I wasn't ready for that. He didn't say much. He just like, some fucking around with the ball.
And that hurt your feelings.
I'm like, yeah, like damn, like you ain't say nothing to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely wasn't ready for no Coach Cheney, you piece of shit. I'm gonna kick you out. You go back to them dirty ass projects. I wasn't ready for that. You mean like, hell no.
R.I.P. Coach Cheney, man. And are we gonna bring you back for the next question?
He definitely tell you was a piece of shit.
And tell me to go back to the dirty ass projects.
It's so funny because, bro, you knew he meant well, like later. But when you was a piece of shit, you ain't give a fuck. Like, come on, bro.
I would have had Michael Jordan tears. You hear me? It took me a while to build. I wasn't always this way. It took me a while to build this self-esteem up, this motherfucking confidence. Coach Cheney would have destroyed me. Bruiser Flint would have destroyed me, bro.
Bruiser took Scott. Bruiser killed Scott.
You gotta pick back to what you said. You gotta pick the right schools.
Who you got as your best sleeper teams in the NCAA this year?
Sleeper teams in the NCAA. Sleepers. Because we know Gonzaga ain't sleep at all. Baylor ain't sleep at all. The niggas ain't sleep. Sleeper team. Is Nova considered a sleeper?
I would consider a sleeper without Colin Gillespie. So if they go far without Colin Gillespie, they're definitely a sleeper.
I like them as a sleeper. I like them. Do I like Colin?
I'm saying who's gonna play point guard without Colin?
You put the one kid, he got game. He got the game. Okay, he got the kind of game that we like to watch.
Okay.
Number 5, what's his name?
Scotty Barnes or something like that?
No, Scotty Barnes played for Stanford or somebody. The young boy got a little yo-yo with him, got from DC.
I gotta see him. You've hit me. That's why we both on today. You the NCAA tournament guy.
I can't remember his name, but I like him. He got all that. We from the East Coast, so we like all this. He got all that. Number 5, like you can put him there, and they put Archie brother there. I can't remember his name.
Archiato brother. I know
Chris. His name Chris. He was
okay. Tell you something funny about Archie brother. I thought Archie brother was so nice. I went to go see him play, Mike. They played Lincoln. I still go to my alumni games when I got time. Right. They played Lincoln in the state semifinals or something like that. Archie was giving them the business. All 6'2" dudes on the team. Yeah, like 44. Right. He shot the ball 32 times, Mike.
Yeah.
Bro, they was boxing one of them, rolling a trap, and before the trap roll, he just pop. like, damn, young Paul Cole.
High school, they built different, man. They built different now, man. They built different.
So
But
yeah,
I think Nova will be my. If you let me get Nova for a sleeper, I'm taking Nova as a sleeper.
everybody's sleeping on Nova right now.
Number 5, they're number 5 seed. They're supposed to get upset. They saying
Oklahoma State. What you think? Oklahoma State?
that's a sleeper.
I just Googled 6 sleeper teams. They said Wichita State, Oklahoma State, Southern California, Georgia Tech, Purdue, and Connecticut. Those are the teams that pop up.
Keep it real. If I say Purdue, I'm being biased, so I'm not going to say Purdue. I like Oklahoma State as a sleeper.
You allowed to say Purdue? Yeah, I like I definitely like Cade Cunningham as a sleeper, but he's not a true sleeper.
Purdue got 7-3 dude. Cade Cunningham got players with him though. Them dudes ain't sweet on that team.
Yeah.
Yo,
wait. He got a way better team than Ben Simmons had at LSU.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he got
team.
Better team. He got a better team. Yeah, he got it. His team is good. They just small. He's 6'8".
I think everybody in the NCAA tournament really good this year. Like I'm gonna double my bets. Like if I bet on the NCAA tournament right now, like I'm betting on both teams and just lower my ticket because
right.
Anything can happen.
I never predicted. I get in these little things every year and I never win. So
all right, Anwar. So we come into our next question real quick.
Easy question. Will Gonzaga go undefeated and win the national championship?
I hope so, bro. He do, man. That coach Mark Few, man, he underrated, man. He up there with the, Brad get a lot of love, bro. And Mark Few is that boy, man. Like he should be, he should get that kind of praise, I think.
All right, I gotta make sure I pack this all in. Mark Few has been an elite coach for the last 15 years, we can say.
15 years? I was in 15 years?
He was in 14 years ago.
More than that, bro. Before that, because you got to think about the one team we had with Dan Dickau and
that's what I'm saying. 17 years now.
He been bored, man. He been bored for a long time.
And he's just starting. Like he'll get a top 5 dude, top 10 dude that wants to do.
Damn, it wasn't always like that.
He had my man Theo Davis. That was like his highest recruit one year. Theo Davis. You don't remember him probably. I played against him in high school. Theo Davis. He's from New York.
Suggs.
Huh?
Suggs.
No, Suggs. That's what I'm saying. Suggs is his first guy, but before that, he had a guy named Theo Davis who didn't pan. Theo didn't pan out. He was terrible in college.
Right.
But Theo went to Lutheran. He went to Lutheran for a little bit. And Theo before he went to Lutheran, he actually played on the team that lost to Sebastian Telfair in the state championship in New York.
Okay.
But he was like the number 1 big. Like Theo was like a myth when we was a kid. He was the number 1 big all throughout. And then he popped up at Lutheran because he couldn't, you know why niggas pop up at Lutheran.
Right.
And he was like he's the first guy.
I don't know Theo. Big dude. So he went to Lutheran.
Bro, he could do every
Lutheran at, bro.
Where Lutheran at?
Yeah.
13th in Tioga, bro.
Bruh.
13th
Nobody know where Lutheran's at, bro.
13th in Tioga. That's where Lutheran. Well,
how many different Lutherans was it? Because somebody told me it's the 18th in Alany.
Everybody who tuned in, Philadelphia Lutheran is a historical prep school in Philadelphia, ran by Daryl Schofield. 17th.
17th where?
17th in Tioga.
Yeah.
I just know that's a strip. 17th in Tioga.
It is. That's right where it's at. It's in the daycare.
No disrespect to Lutheran, because Sco is a GOAT, bro. Like when I say like pioneer, you know how many lives Schofield saved, bro? He big. I don't know what Lutheran at, but I know Schofield. He big time, bro. Like he should get way more flowers than he get now, bro. He saved lives, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something, Mike. Sco's sick right now too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. Sco came to when they had that Heart of the City. I do comedy. So when they did the Heart of the City taping, when they taped the Philadelphia comedy show, they taped a show for Comedy Central. Sco was at the taping.
Yeah.
In line with me. I'm like, Sco, what you doing down here? I heard Lil Kev in town. I coached Lil Kev, and I coached you too. Yeah. I said, yeah, you did. So it was like mad people in line. I was already good. I don't stand in no line unless I'm getting in. So I'm already in. Sko, like, I want little cat to come outside, so he pull me in. I was like, yo, Sko really coached everybody.
Right. No, Sko is. I don't want to put no. You know, you don't want to ruffle no feathers, but Sko ball, like he top ball. He's top ball in the city for sure. Bro.
He definitely top ball making that magic happen.
Who else does it? Who saved that many lives, bro? Like when I say saved lives, like these dudes really had nothing, bro. Like,
Nobody.
I gotta name names. Bulls really had nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Sko ball, man. Like, how do you get these dudes in universities, man? How? Again, where is Lutheran at, bro? That's enough right there. No sad, bro.
The funniest part about the Sko situation, man, it's funny because I want to bring Deontay on. I'm gonna get Deontay on here probably next, and it's just crazy, bro. And then some of the people that he helped that don't even know he helped them.
Right. Sko tried to get me to go
in the shadow.
I already qualified. Sko tried to get me to go to what you call go to wherever is that, whatever. 17th, Tioga, 13th, and Lehigh. I don't know where it's at. But Sko tried to get me to go there, and I'm just like, I already qualified. It didn't make sense. And it was like a running joke back then. But now, as a grown man, like, shit wasn't funny. That nigga was getting shit done. As a grown man, I realize it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Shit was no joke. I went with the Sko for. I probably what the fuck to do. Who was getting these niggas
at the worst A state. At the worst A state.
You see where Sko was getting these niggas at, bro? Like, come on, my nigga. Like, and bro,
and they have nothing.
High school? You kidding me? Like, come on, man. Come on. Sko was bored, man. Like, I didn't notice it until I got old enough to notice it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a joke back then, but it ain't no joke. Sko bored. He saved a lot.
Yeah. Shout out to Daryl Schofield, another
Daryl Schofield for sure.
I told you, Scoop. I ain't paid for sneakers. I was 25 messing with Schofield.
Sko ball. He ball. There's a lot of ghosts in the city. He definitely top.
I'm gonna tell you something, Mike. Sko, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you something that got something to do with me. Sko recruited me.
One more thing, Schofield did nothing for me. There's somebody saying it that was underlisted grad.
Yeah.
He didn't get me in those schools. He didn't do nothing. Sko ball, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this me as a grown up looking back at this shit. He ball, man.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you how crazy Sko is. This is how crazy good Sko is, or what he do. I was still playing. I did prep year. I didn't play at Lutheran. I went to Sam Ryan's prep school. Sko recruited me at 20 to go coach.
Right.
He wanted me to be a scholarship assistant at 20 years old at a JUCO. Right. You know how smart you got to be to see that in me, and I ain't see that in myself. And then the next year they made me the youngest coach in prep school history. Probably I was 20 years old coaching prep school. Right. Only coached like 5 games. I quit at the 5 because I couldn't take it. I was getting headaches. But for him to say, "Yo, this kid could be," I would have been like Brad if I really would have followed that.
Go ball, man. He ball. He need all his flowers, bro. He him.
Definitely. We're gonna move on to the next question. With no Kentucky or Duke in the NCAA tournament, is this a sign of changing times?
I hope so, bro. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fad, bro. Go to Kentucky, go to Duke. Like, these young boys. See, God put these young boys, like, we can't really relate to them that much. Like, we were different, but God put these young boys. He did these 90 babies like this for a reason. These 2000 babies like this for a reason. They don't give a fuck about no Duke and Kentucky. Give a fuck. They going to Oklahoma State. I'm going to Oklahoma State, bro. Is he from Oklahoma?
No.
His brother on the staff. He went there because his brother on the staff, bro. So he keeping his brother a job. Like, this shit about business now. Everything is business. They don't give a fuck about
same thing Ben Simmons did at LSU.
Young boy went to Auburn. Young boys don't give a fuck about that Kentucky Duke no more. And they ain't the only ones with the bag no more. You gonna get the bag from anywhere now.
Facts.
It ain't just power blue. It ain't just the blue schools no more.
And that's what I was. And that's what I was telling all the people who were saying that all the kids should go to HBCUs. And I was like, until the HBCUs, like until Diddy and them open up the bag, like Diddy, if Diddy say, all right, hey, young boy, I go to Howard, I got a bag for you, and I got a bag for the coach. Like, I'm gonna go get a Mike Green, and I'm gonna go get all these guys on staff. Like, I'm gonna go get Tyronn Lue, the coach, at there.
It's not enough for doing it though. You got Deion Sanders doing it in the football, but he's not enough. You need more. You need more.
That's what I was saying. I was like, as long as these big time schools can outbid you, because what's going to happen is as soon as these big time schools see that coming with the HBCUs, they're going to hire all the black guys.
Right.
They ain't letting that happen.
Right.
Like
but
you got.
It's possible, man. I think the young boy hinted at it, but I don't think he's gonna do it. The young boy Mikey Williams hinted at it.
Mikey Williams hinted at it, yeah.
The young boy did it this year.
And you see he got hurt.
It gotta be like a gang of them, man. Like
that's why they gotta go in gang. They gotta go in like
whole EYBL team to Hampton. Then send a whole one. You mean NC State? Central.
NC Central. That's what Anwar said that they would have to go like NC Central.
Like you do something like that, then you changing the game, man.
Anwar, what other school you think? What other HBCUs they would have to look at? Hampton, NC Central.
As far as basketball, yeah, like Howard might not have been the best place to go. They ain't been to the tournament since 1990, bro. Like they don't have the greatest program. They need to get to some better programs. And I would have went with UNC Central. They make the tournament all the time.
They make the tournament. They make
North Carolina AT&T. They sponsored by Jordan. Yeah, it's like it's
prime Deion Sanders gonna run into the same problem that my man just ran into Howard. Like it's cool that he there, but bro, you gotta think about this, man. University of Texas, just pull it out the hat. They got about 10 billionaires. They used to go to their school.
Right.
They putting that kind of money up as boosters. Who Jackson State really got that's going to compete against that? That's where the money got to come.
It's not enough.
Howard don't got those kind of alumni that's giving that kind of bread back to them programs just to see them win. Them dumb schools in the South, Alabama. Good luck, bro.
Right.
It's a hard one, man. But yeah, I love the fact that these kids are getting sprinkled all over the NCAA now.
Yeah, they changed it, but they changed it to the traditional white schools. They're not changing it to the black schools. It's gonna take a while. We might not be able to see it trickle down to the black schools, but they taking the power away from the blue schools for sure.
And that's all we care about right now. We just want the power of the
blue bloods for sure.
And it's also showing that who's going to go back to like, because Coach K coached without the one and dones.
Right.
Can Coach Kyle fluctuate and win without one and dones?
Yeah, he has to.
He did it, but don't gas it, bro. Coach K still had them top 10 recruits.
He had Nolan Smith and all them, dude.
Got to think about it. Elton Brand left school early, and they act like he never even went there. Yep. They took all his records off the books and all that. They act like he never even went to Duke.
They did the same thing to Corey Maggette.
So he had no choice but to start doing it now. You know what I'm saying? Like he had no choice. He had to reach in. Kentucky was whooping his ass, so he had to do it the way he's doing it now. But he ain't getting it done.
Yeah,
these young boys don't give a fuck. They don't care about that.
All right, but before we get out of here, Mike, how many years you played in Europe?
2008 till 2020, 12
years now.
12 years, it's probably 15 seasons.
In your 12 years, who was your? Anwar, you can put the question up. My fault. Anwar usually gives the question on. My bad.
Well, I mean, you had it right.
Who was the best European prospect you played against?
Prospect that I actually played against.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
If you even remember him, because y'all played so many games.
Played against, it's a lot. I played against Sarich when he was younger.
Okay. How was Dario?
He was 6'2". I saw him again. He was 6'8". 6'2". Got him at the end of the game, and they was hyped. They was all happy for him, like hyping him up. And I see him like 5 years later. He's 6'8". I'm like, who is this? The same kid from fucking Croatia? Yeah. So, what's the kid name for the Sixers? I played for him when I was in Turkey.
Korkmaz?
He was good. Played against him. He was good.
Did you play against Sergio Rodriguez?
I didn't play against Rodriguez, did I? No, I played against Teodosius. That was with the Clippers.
Yo, that's Teodosius is my favorite point guard.
He got game.
Yo, when he played at Cheska with I got on my Teodosic back when he played at Cheska with Deontay. I was like, oh my goodness.
It's a French kid.
Mastered, huh?
There's some French kids in the league that I just played against in France.
Who's
one
that?
Kid over at one in OKC, one in Detroit, one in OKC.
Did you play against a 6'10" kid, the 7-foot kid at OKC? You played against that kid?
Which one?
Alexi Pork Squad or something like that. Alec Pork Squad, the kid that's 7 foot that can handle, that can dribble and all that. You play?
No, they got a little point guard. Matadone.
Okay. Theo Maldon, black kid.
He was smart, man. He's wild behind his ears. There's another one though for two for the Pistons now. The young boy Kalen Hayes.
Oh, Killian Hayes. How good was he?
He was a young boy. He was like 16. He was solid. He played on Taiwan McKee team.
Okay. Shout out to Taiwan McKee.
He played on Taiwan McKee team. Taiwan got into some shit over there, and young boy started playing more. And young boy, he played well. Like his dad American, they say.
Okay, yeah, his dad is American. He
remind me of who you remind me of? What's the kid name? They got in trouble for telling on Kobe or somebody. Told on Nick
Russell.
He remind me of him, D'Angelo Russell.
Okay.
And there's another kid, I'm forgetting his name. He was in Detroit too.
Anwar, can you look up the Detroit roster for us real quick?
6'9" kid. He got an African name.
Don Maker?
6'9" kid. No. And he was my favorite over there in France. I said he was my favorite one out of them three. They all ran the same age.
So when y'all play against those guys, it's funny because they play against y'all grown men.
Right.
Is it like when you play against? Well, I mean, you playing to eat, so you looking at him like I'm killing him.
The difference is they're not the man on those teams. They're still prospects.
Okay.
But they play so well. They mesh in so well with the other grown-ups, Americans, the other pros for years. They mesh in so well. So now they're prospects. So it's like
the boy
Sekou. He was good in France.
He was my favorite out of all of them over there. I used to argue with the French dudes about which of the three was better. And he was my favorite one over there.
Yo, I used to watch his highlights. He was really good over there.
6'9".
I guess I'm showing my age. Killian Hayes' dad.
Yep.
Is Deron Hayes. He used to go to Penn State.
Oh,
my cousin Freddie Barnes went to Penn State. They won the Atlantic 10 tournament in '91, and I used to go to all them games because I was hyped. My cousin was killing.
Small world, bro.
But I always thought Deron Hayes, like I always looked at, like I don't understand how he didn't make the league. Like he was actually really, really good back then. He was like 6'8", but like a small forward. He led their team scoring. I never got. And the next thing I heard about him was his son. So I see at least.
Oh, so that's his son. Okay. Out. They always say his dad was American. I didn't know who he was, but
yeah, he went to Penn State. He was good, and I'm pretty sure he was overseas balling. That's why.
Right. That's how he met. Probably how he met young boy mom in France somewhere. Yep. Young boy got game though. I like him a lot.
All right. Yeah, we just going. Oh yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Anwar.
All right. So, who was your favorite team to play against in the EuroLeague, and your favorite team to play for?
Well, you gotta think about it. When you over there in Europe, you got the teams. There's EuroLeague teams that also play in the domestic league.
Okay.
So if you're in Italy, you're playing against Milan and Rome. If you're in Turkey, you're playing against Fenerbahce, Efes. If you're in Greece, you're playing against Olympiacos, Panathinaikos. Yeah. So those games are the games. You know what I'm saying? If you're not on those teams, those are the games. So in my career, the kicking with me was I only get up for the good games, the big games. So that was a knock on me. That was a knock on me. So it was true, but what else am I here for? Like, you know what I'm saying? So against CSKA, I always killed them. Against Milan, I always destroyed them. Olympiacos, Panathinaikos, I killed them. So all the EuroLeague teams, anytime I played against them, I killed them. So because it was the biggest games. It's the biggest game. You know what I'm saying? So it was that for me. Like I can't pick which one is the favorite to play against because
it's the elites for me. It's the elites for me.
I did my thing to them, to all of them. I beat CSKA twice. Beat Panathinaikos for a trophy. I beat Olympiacos for a trophy.
Yeah.
Beat Panathinaikos on the way to the trophy.
What American did CSKA have when you played again? They had Aaron Jackson and Kyle Hines.
Jackson. They had Pargo. They had Kyle Hines.
I'm gonna have Eric Jackson on here next too. I got Eric Jackson.
They had them. I beat them both times. For sure. But yeah, they be the ones, man. But the stadium, if you want to do it that way, like,
who had the best crowd? Like, what crowd was on it? Like, were they throwing batteries and firecrackers on the court?
That wasn't even a EuroLeague team. I was playing for Kasheka in Turkey, and we played against Beşiktaş. They had to stop the game for 40 minutes.
Wow, they throw a firecracker on the court?
They throwing batteries, fire, M80s, lady face split open, back and forth through the crowds like this, back and forth, this side versus this side, going down, man, going down. And that was one of my favorite crowds to play for, Kasheka. They was crazy, bro. Yeah. When I say crazy, that was one of my favorite crowds to play for, bro.
And where is this located again?
Izmir, Turkey.
Okay.
That was my spot, bro. Like, I
might be crazy enough to go to a game out there. Like, I'm going to go to a game or fly out.
Different, bro. It's nothing like we never saw it, bro. There's nothing like that. You can't even describe that shit. Especially if you're playing for it. Like, if you're a part of it and you win the game, they go crazy, bro. So it's like, it's nothing that you can really explain to an American unless you're there, because we don't do that with the games we go to. See how little games we go to that's hype, like the Mallory. So imagine Mallory with a whole gym full of motherfuckers.
With a stadium full.
Imagine Mallory like that with a stadium full. Motherfuckers going crazy. Correct, make a bad call, they on the ad. Like, it's like that, bro. It's like that. You got a couple of teams over there give you that feeling, bro. That's the only thing I think I'll miss if I never play again. It's those type of crowds.
Okay. And what's the favorite team you played for? Or you in Europe?
Kasheka was one of them. That team I just explained, because our crowd was ridiculous. I mean, I gotta go with Varese. That was the team I played for in Italy. I lost to Siena in the championship. Christmas was on this team, Siena. I lost to them in the Final Four, but the winner of that would have won the championship anyway.
That was the one. That was that year that Deontay had that first game he killed, and then he didn't get no minutes like that again.
I think that was. Yeah, he was coming from Cheska. He left Cheska.
Yeah, he came right from. No, when he went to Cheska, he came back home, and then the next year he went with y'all. This was after the Suns.
No, the Suns. Cheska was after the Suns, I think.
The Suns was at the Cheska. He didn't go back overseas at the. Oh yeah, he did go overseas with you for a couple months. That got supposed to go over there.
No, that's a different thing. You gotta think about it. I don't even know how his joint went. Celtics.
Yeah. Celtics preseason. Cheska.
Then he went to which one? All that was the same year. Then he went to that team in Turkey. They had Bobby Brown on the team.
Yeah, he went to Bobby Brown on the team.
Yeah.
And then the next year he was with you.
I lost to that team in game 7. 7 games. I lost to that team. And,
that's what. Bobby Brown was on that team, and he didn't get no minutes with Bobby Brown.
That was my bag year right there. So that got to be one of my favorite teams. That was a big bag year.
Now Bobby Brown is a EuroLeague legend to me too. One of the Americans that played mad time in Europe. How tough is he? Is like I see him over here, and I'm like, he good over here, but over there, how much better is he over there?
He had when we played early on, he was struggling. Like they tried to cut him and everything.
Yeah, but
he caught a rhythm. He caught a flow, and he went crazy. Like me and him had wars. Like when I say wars, like, you know, us Philly players, we talking.
Yeah.
Like, so we had wars. Like he got my respect. He got game, man. Bobby Brown got game.
He got game. Game. People be trying to say he be getting on teams because he H friend, but he got game, yo.
Brown got game, bro, and he always had game though. Because now when I go back and think, when I was playing with the Cleveland Cavaliers for the summer league, we played against him, and I remember he was dunking that shit in the warm line, and LeBron was looking down there like, the fuck, like looking at him like, like laughing and shit, like this nigga got butt, and they was geeking off his name being Bobby Brown, and he really looked like Bobby Brown. I remember LeBron looking down there like cracking the fuck up, but he had game for a long time, bro. He got game. I respect Bobby Brown. He got game.
Yo, we definitely gotta bring you out of here. So before we close it, we always do like an NBA legend. We gonna freestyle this one because I don't have none prepared. Usually I prepare. I usually do legend. Like we've started a new segment where it's legend versus current player. So my legend versus current player was Larry Johnson versus Zion Williamson. And we talked about
0-0. They're the same person.
It's weird because I think LJ is like more skilled than Zion.
He is.
I think Zion is so
Zion is way more brute force bull in China cabinet than Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson had like moves.
he had a lot of stuff in the
I had
pocket.
Larry Johnson cards, so I really wasn't watching it that much. But from my memory, they're kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
They're the same dude.
They're very even.
I guess Zion take more jump shots. I don't remember Larry Johnson taking a
No,
lot.
Larry take more jump shots than Zion.
But no. Okay, wait a second. We got to clarify. Grandmama Larry Johnson didn't take that many jump shots. Once his back went, then he became the New York Knicks 3-point shooter.
Yeah. See, I didn't have that Knicks card. I had the Hornets card.
Yeah, exactly.
I had the Knicks card.
He had the Grandmama card. When he was Grandmama, he was getting dunked on, bro.
Wait, all that shit.
Wait, any of y'all remember when Grandmama was on Family Matters when he came? He was Steve Urkel teammate.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
He said, "My grandma coming. She's going to school."
Grandma, dog.
He wasn't marketing everybody back then, so he was bull. He really was bull.
No, Larry Johnson was the man, and I honestly think that he is, and I don't want it to be, but he might be the blueprint. Like that body and that size might not supposed to be jumping all through the air like that.
You know what's crazy though? My Zion Williamson ceiling was what's the kid name from the Knicks? Julian Randle. Okay. And I don't think he's better than Julian Randle. Like that was always my ceiling because and Duke, I just was like, I like him. He jumped high, but it stops there. I didn't think it would work this way. It's working in the NBA. I didn't either. I didn't see him just bullying NBA.
Sean Singletary told me something, and I agree with him. And I had to, when I was making my assessment, and I was like, it's just not enough dudes that care to stop him. So it's only 10 dudes that care. Like you got Markieff, you got a couple dudes, Montrezl Harrell. You got like 10 dudes that really like going to get physical with him, going to stand in his way. You got Giannis, maybe sometimes.
Nobody really cares.
Nobody really cares to stop him. So it's like when the playoff time comes, when he ever gets to the playoffs, he has to get in the playoffs first. It just depends on who cares to stop. See, Grandmama has so much game that it wasn't no choice. Like I'm going up to here. I got this move.
Different
I got this.
Too though, because Grandmama played against killers. That wasn't even scoring. Like niggas was killers that they didn't have to score.
He was just there to stop you,
bro. All I'm gonna say, Zion ain't got to go against Otis Thorpe, bro.
No, he ain't gonna get so killer. And my thing is like
Buck Williams.
I don't want to take away from Zion what he does because I didn't think it was going to work. I gave him top 14 points, 12, and then I was like, yeah, he's doing okay. And then I looked at his numbers like, God damn, like I didn't have him for averaging 20. But I mean, you gotta give him. This is error. You gotta give him what it is. He averaged 20.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's always going to have that intimidation effect over these dudes
because everybody's so big.
I don't think they're intimidated by him at all.
In 5 years, guess what? He got his class. It's gonna be his guys, the guys that he came up with. And in 5 years, everybody gonna be going. So he'll be able to just like move out the way. Everybody.
No, I think it's gonna be worse for him.
Yeah, in 5 years, they definitely won't be scared of him.
You ain't got no 35-year-olds that you may like. They're gonna be done. There ain't no 35 years jumping, but LeBron. But they all still in the league. You got Paul Millsap who's still playing 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be people that actually care. All them athletic young boys just like him, I think. That's sitting on the bench right now.
So you think eventually he'll have to adapt and change a little. And he's very smart.
I think it goes. I don't think his points go higher. I don't think
go nowhere. I don't think he's gonna go crazier.
Yeah.
Okay. 25 is about right. 25.
I never saw 25, but
he averaged 25 right now.
25.
He averaged 25.
25.5.
Wow.
And guess what he's shooting from the field?
70, 60?
61%.
I owe that man an apology because I didn't see it. 25, bro.
All Zion missing is win.
He averaged 25.
All he missing. That's a lot of buckets.
Yeah, I still don't like him though. I was going to say he's good, but I'm not saying he's good. I don't like him.
Mike, you can't say he's not good.
I didn't say he's not good, but I'm not gonna say he's tough because I don't like to watch.
Okay. I get
I don't
that.
want to see that 25.
Yo, I watched the Pelicans play. I like when Brandon Ingram got the ball. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I can't watch him. LaMelo almost got me coming over there to watch, but I can't watch him. They gotta be playing somebody good.
Oh, Charlotte got you. Got who's your team?
I'll mix them up. I'm lying. I definitely can't watch them. I don't want to watch Brandon Ingram either.
You don't like Brandon Ingram?
I like him, but I don't want to watch him.
Who's your top 5 guys to watch? That's interesting because you're a pro watching a pro. Because that's like me watching comedian.
Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
James Harden.
Okay.
I don't really care to watch LeBron too much no more unless he's playing against top dogs.
No. Say your favorite to watch. Forget who's top and all that stuff. Favorite.
No, I said unless he's playing against top dogs. It might be just them two. I don't want to watch nobody but the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
That's it. I don't care what's on TV.
Now
that's crazy. I really don't want. I don't want to watch nobody else.
No, you an honest person. You be real. Give me your 5 superstars before we. How many superstars is there in NBA? You think?
Superstar basketball player or superstars?
Superstars like dudes you start a franchise with that you definitely know that if they your franchise player.
35 years old. At 36 years old, still going with LeBron James at 36.
That's one superstar.
Kevin Durant.
2. I agree.
Kyrie Irving is not a superstar.
I agree. I agree with that.
I want to get mixed up.
And where I come back.
I love watching him, but I'm not. He's not a superstar.
Anybody who understands basketball know that.
So I got them two. I got KD,
Harden.
LeBron.
Harden.
Best offensive player in the game to me.
Definitely.
Then
it started getting a little funny.
That little dude over in Golden State, he's still him.
Steph Curry, definitely.
He's still that boy. And you can pick whatever the fuck you want at the 5th. I really don't care.
I said Giannis is the newest addition to the superstars. 2 MVP.
Giannis or Dame time.
Giannis or Dame Lillard.
Well, if I gotta go win, I'm going Giannis. But Dame earned my respect last year. He might be my number 2 point guard.
Dame, I'm not arguing that. I believe that Dame is.
I test Kyrie Irving. That's what I want to watch. Number 1. I don't want to watch nobody else but Kyrie Irving. That's it. I don't even want to watch nobody else. Period. Dame is must see TV.
Steph is must see TV.
Must see TV. I just don't want to see on that team. Them niggas is trash.
He got Jordan. I told you, it said Jordan Toscano as your center is not gonna get it, bro.
Who that is?
That's his starting center, Jordan Toscano. I can't even pronounce his name.
None of them young boys look, but just give me. I want to watch them 3. The 3-point guards. I don't want to see nobody else. Unless LeBron playing
Looney, man.
Mike, LeBron playing for the Clippers. LeBron playing against the Clippers.
Yo, that's the best game. LeBron playing against.
I'm watching that game in a blizzard outside.
We got cheated. We got cheated out that conference finals, bro.
Who you FOE? Because you on both sides now. Who you claim? Who you rocking with?
I'm on one side. I'm on 4.
Which one? Because they on 2 different teams.
All right. Last time I checked, I touched the championship trophy because of the Lakers, so I got some with the Lakers.
All right. You said we got cheated, so I think you talking about the other one.
Right. No. Listen. Whoever give me tickets that
because he can't go at it twice. Like he's like, yeah, we won. Last year y'all won. No, we still weak. No, you pick a twin.
Because you gotta pick a twin.
Listen, bro. One thing about the FOE boys, they don't want to pick a twin, boy. They do not pick a twin.
You can't make us do that.
Gotta pick a twin, bro.
We Clippers and Lakers, baby.
No, you gotta pick a twin. They don't pick no
we crippin' in blood.
My God, I love them too, bro. They the big. Keith, he make everybody feel a little bit more comfortable. He's like, Star. He picked Star for everybody else. Star.
No.
He say Star. Pick Star. Star. Ain't nobody better than Star.
Ain't nobody better.
He make it easy for all FOE people, bro. He make it easy.
Ain't nobody better than little bro.
Ain't nobody better in the world.
No, that's little bro. Ain't nobody better.
Good for a long time, bro. They've been good since they was. I first saw them at 12 against Malcolm Ellaby. Malcolm Ellaby was nasty. Star picked him up full court. He crossed him all that shit. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. He's 6'7" at this time, 6'6" at this time. Picking that nigga low guard up at full court. I said, these motherfuckers gonna be good. Niggas down Franceville.
Yeah.
The twins ain't shit. Them gamers ain't shit. I said, y'all are tripping, man. Them niggas is good. So he's 6'6", bro. He picking up Malcolm full court. Malcolm got a yo-yo. It's like, y'all tripping. They gonna be good. That's when I first saw them, bro.
I first seen him like at Lemon Hill. We was down Lemon Hill, and that's back when they used to fight each other.
Right.
And I'm like, who is these two tall ass twins that play ball? Then the next time I seen him play for Ant Davis up at AAU tournament, and they was like this when they was 14, they was ninth graders,
right?
And when I say they was in the gym, killing everybody because we was in the other gym. I played for Philly Heat, so we playing in like AYB tournaments. It's like little tournaments and stuff.
Right.
So Team Mello was in it. They was in there, had everybody about to rumble the whole Maryland. It was just us and them.
Right.
We in Laurel, Maryland.
They're everything they got, bro.
They played that physical back then.
I saw them from 12, bro. They it, bro.
Yeah.
They was it.
And they kept getting better.
They it.
Still to this day, they still getting better.
They had the best Highland Park team ever. And Highland Park had some teams.
Who was on their Highland Park team?
Them two.
Because Anwar team was debatable. Anwar team debatable. Anwar, who was y'all team, Anwar?
Rasheed Wallace, Alvin Williams, Mark Jackson, me, Cat.
That changed things a little bit.
But you understand the difference. Don't let Scooter fool you. It was one AAU team.
One whole AAU team. No
period.
Grade. Yeah.
Period.
Right.
Philadelphia.
Oh,
so
team in Philadelphia, the whole Philadelphia.
Yeah. And it was only Huntington Park because Tennis was the coach.
It was them and Sam Ryan. That was it.
Tennis passed off to Mr. Gray.
Yeah. So that was the only reason, you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was.
That's where the connection came from. Oh, yep. Okay. Because we was called Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah.
When Mr. Gray first got it.
Yeah, because Tennis, that's what the team turned into. Because Tennis wound up going to North Carolina with Raj and was with Raj forever after that.
Right. That's where the connection came from. Because I came on late. I came on as a end of my ninth grade year. I came on at end of my ninth grade year. Yep. That's because it was Rasheed Wallace, Huntington Park.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. How old are you?
35.
Yeah. See, I got you by 10. So yeah, by that time, Raj had the money to put it up. So
right. That's crazy. But their team was nasty. Their team was real good. I think Scoop was on their team.
Yeah, Scoop,
Jackson,
Rodney Green.
I think Scoop, Rick Jackson,
Rodney Green. Twins. I think Wayne played a couple tournaments with them. Huh?
Rodney team was on that too. I don't think Rodney was on that team. Rodney was on the team with the young boy that was size 18. I remember I used to make fun of him. Jason Love and
Aaron Cohen.
And Bilal and Mark Tinder. I think they always on the same team.
That was the team before that. Bilal Martindale. I remember I played against Bilal Martindale team, Hunter Park team. The Hunter Park stayed with the team, but that was because they took everybody.
Right. But our team was me, Mustafa. Fuck I'm saying me for. I'm gonna start with the motherfuckers that was getting recruited big time. Mustafa, Sharon Fisher, Mark Tyndall, me, Mike Cook, Darnell Corbett, Dashae Brown, Wallace was on our team. We was loaded, bro.
Yeah.
It was loaded. Mike Cuffey. We was loaded. And David Bell.
Bones should be playing now in today's basketball.
Bones was supposed to be an NBA player, bro.
Nobody understood Bones back then.
Bones was supposed to be an NBA player, bro.
Nobody knew how to use that back then.
The one and shooting that shit every time.
6'7" wing point guard. Nobody knew how to use that back then.
Bones
that want to shoot the ball.
Bones ain't picked the right school.
Yeah, that should be the name of this pod. Pick the right school.
Gotta pick the right school, bro.
Gotta pick the right school. Well, all right. I appreciate you, Mike. We about to get out of here, man. Anwar, come on back so we can get out of here. Anwar, I appreciate you moderating.
Always.
Mike, we appreciate you coming through, man. You did your thing.
No problem.
We're gonna bring you once we get our base up. We definitely gonna bring you back. Once we once these views go up, baby, we gotta bring you back.
Me a little rest, man. I came here, closed the door. I'm gonna sneak and play the game for a little bit. Like I'm still, they come down and get me, man.
You play a State of Decay?
Best game ever, bro. That's all I play.
I wish I knew how to play it. I got it on my system too.
It's Grand Theft Auto on steroids, bro. That's all I play.
All right, man. Yo, we appreciate all y'all for checking out the Check Rock podcast. Make sure y'all follow Mike Green on Twitter, Instagram, and maybe use some of his businesses if y'all need them. Y'all Twitter or Instagram, he might be able to connect you to the people you need to connect with because we keep it real silent over here. You know what I mean? Mike a silent boss.
For sure. They know. All right.
A Square, we appreciate you. We're going we tell everybody what to do one thing on this podcast, and we tell everybody check rock. See y'all later, man.
Drink some water.